Most people look at an old car and see a liability. Breakdowns, repairs, and endless problems. But what if I told you that an old car is actually one of the greatest financial tools you can own? That it can be the key to independence, freedom, and a life with fewer financial burdens. This isn't about nostalgia. It's about something far more important. It's about control. It's about stepping away from the cycle of debt and consumption that keeps so many people trapped. Because when you strip away all of the marketing and all of the noise, an old car isn't just a way to get around. It's a way to keep more of what you earn, to focus on what truly matters, and to live life on your terms. Let's break this down into 3 ideas. 3 perspectives that completely change the way you see car ownership, and maybe even money itself. From the moment we start making money, we're taught that a car payment is just part of life. That financing a car is normal. But what's rarely talked about is how much that actually costs you in the long run. A new car isn't just a one-time expense. It's a liability that constantly drains your income. Payments, insurance, interest, depreciation, and repairs outside of warranty. These things add up faster than people realize. Let's put it into perspective. The average car payment today is around $600 a month, over $7,000 a year. After 5 years, you've spent $35,000, and the car is worth far less than what you paid. Meanwhile, that same money could have been growing in investments, generating wealth instead of draining it. Robert Kiyosaki, in Rich Dad Poor Dad, talks about the difference between assets and liabilities. A new car is a liability. It loses value, it takes money out of your pocket, and it never stops costing you. But an old car? That's an opportunity. It's an opportunity to avoid debt, to keep your money, and to make choices based on what's best for you, not what keeps the auto industry profitable. When you choose to drive an old car, you're not just saving money. You're making a conscious decision to step outside the system that keeps people financially trapped. The modern world convinces us that we need more features, more luxury, and more status. But in reality, true wealth, true financial stability, often comes from knowing when you have enough. An old car is the perfect example of this. No monthly payments draining your income, lower insurance costs because it's not worth as much, no complicated electronics that require expensive dealer repairs, and the ability to fix things yourself or at a local shop instead of being locked into dealership maintenance. Morgan Housel, in The Psychology of Money, talks about how people often chase wealth by accumulating things, when real financial security comes from the ability to live simply and not need excess. Driving an old car teaches you to appreciate what works, rather than what's new. It shifts your mindset from chasing upgrades to valuing reliability. It makes you rethink what actually matters. And this mindset extends beyond just cars. It changes how you see money, possessions, and even success. When you stop constantly upgrading for the sake of it, you realize how much financial freedom you already have. One of the most overlooked aspects of financial independence is control. When you don't owe money on something, you control it. It does not control you. J.L. Collins, in The Simple Path to Wealth, emphasizes the power of avoiding debt and keeping life simple. An old car fits perfectly into this philosophy. No debt means no financial stress if your income changes. No massive depreciation means that you can sell at any time without taking a huge loss. And no expensive technology or software subscriptions, and yes, I know I've harped on that, just to use basic features. It's pure ownership. No banks, no lenders, no fine print. Just you and your car, ready to take you wherever you need to go, without strings attached. And beyond the financial aspect, there's something deeply freeing about driving a car that you control. No intrusive driver aids second-guessing your every move. No screens constantly pulling your attention away from the road. Just a simple, reliable machine doing exactly what it was meant to do. That's a kind of freedom you don't get in a brand new car filled with distractions and dependencies. At its core, this isn't just about cars. It's about the way we approach life. It's about stepping off the treadmill of constant upgrades, debt, and financial stress. An old car represents something bigger. It represents the choice to live on your own terms, to decide what really matters, to focus on freedom over status, function over excess, and control over convenience. And in a world that constantly pushes us to want more, sometimes the greatest luxury is realizing that we already have enough. If you found this video helpful and want to support the channel, check out the links in the description and pinned comment. I've listed some of my favorite books that have helped me on my journey. Every click helps me continue making content like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.